So you ready?
Yep.
So over here I have the 10 books that I will be choosing for her that I've chose off of her shelves.
You did the right shelf, right?
I mainly stuck to one and given leeway. On that one shelf, the given leeway that I was given.
I was like, I only have one shelf.
Okay, look at the computer.
Okay.
Book number 1.
Penny, yeah. We're doing things to the computer.
I'm getting to the first page. I emerge from the simulation with a yell. My lips sting. And when I take my hand away from it, there is blood on my fingertips. I must have bitten it during the test. See, I don't know if that's a place in this book because it's one I haven't read. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The dauntless woman administering my aptitude test, blank, she said her name was, gives me a strange look as she pulls her black hair back and ties it.
Divergent?
No. Guess one of 3.
Insurgent.
What?
Insurgent.
Nope, that's 2.
Allegiant.
Nope, that's 3.
Wait, what? That was their only options.
There's 4.
I haven't read that yet.
You said up to that point. This was before that point.
Dang it.
Book number 2. Are you ready?
Yes.
If you don't get this, I'm going to kind of be sad.
I swear if it's her book, I haven't read it yet. Okay.
It says part 1. They begin. The perfections are sharpened. The flower spreads its colored petals. Oh wait, that's a poem. Okay, chapter 1. My bad. The terror, which would not end for another 28 years.
It.
Yes.
I just I didn't reread it, but I read like the first couple pages at Walmart again.
Book number 3. I stare down at my shoes, watching as a fine layer of ash settles on the worn leather.
Did you just read this to you? That sounds familiar.
I know, right? This is where the bed I shared with my sister, blank, stood. Over there was the kitchen table, the bricks of the chimney, which collapsed in a shard heap, provide a point of reference for the rest of the house.
I would guess, but I don't remember which part of that trilogy I still have. Keep going.
How else could I orientate myself in this sea of gray? Almost nothing remains of blank.
Is it Mockingjay?
Yes.
Yes.
Book 3. 4.
Thank you, Word document.
When I think of my wife, I always think of her head. The shape of it, to begin with.
God Girl.
Yes.
His.
Book number 5. Just moving right along. If you don't get this, I'm gonna really be sad. Plot twist. It could be mine.
I haven't read yours yet, besides...
I said plot twist. It could.
Besides what I did tonight. Oh, Cora's looking at me with sad eyes.
The 2 men appeared out of nowhere, a few yards apart in the narrow, moonlit Violet Lane. For a second they stood quite still, wands directed at each other's chests. Then, recognizing each other, they stowed their wands beneath their cloaks and started walking briskly in the same direction. Well, that's like the first paragraph.
See, there's a center for the board. Okay, I have three guesses. Goblet of Fire.
Nope.
Deathly Hallows?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I know it's not the first one. That's not how that starts.
But I also knew this one was her favorite of the series.
I don't remember it starting like that.
Number 6. One I have not read. What is it?
You have all four on your shelf.
5.
Plus the life and death.
So do you want to do the prologue?
No, I didn't do any prologues on yours. That wouldn't be fair.
Okay. The best thing about going to public school is the testing.
Okay.
It's also the worst thing. Sometimes, but testing means that every week or so, we have a strange schedule. More often than not, it's last period that gets affected. It gets extended, making it twice as long, 3 times as long, once 4 times as long as normal.
Sounds familiar. It was on that shelf?
Yep.
The main shelf?
Yep.
Okay, so I definitely read it.
I have intro to blank last period. I guess I could say it because it's not close. I have intro to theater last period. Which basically means I paint sets for the advanced theater classes productions.
Is it Sister Liz of Traveling Pants?
No. Guess one. That, and I watch the teacher struggle to keep an eye on the plethora of bad kids who got signed up for the class because they hate school too much to choose their own electives. I will give this bonus points right off the bat because you rarely ever see a book that uses the word plethora.
I used it in a lot of essays to sound fancy.
Want me to continue reading, or do you have another guess?
I feel like it's the Sisterhood of Traveling Pants series, because that honestly sounded like Tibby. If that's her name, I can't remember. But I don't remember Everlasting something.
Nope. That's 2.
Forever in Blue?
Nope, that's 3. Cold spell.
Cold Spell? What?
Book number 7. One, again, I have not read, but I do own. Acknowledgements.
Let me see. I'll look for you.
I have 3 cars. Yep. That is the first sentence.
Keep going.
Oh, sure.
I need more to go off of.
They go fast across the floor. So fast. They go fast across the floor is the second sentence.
Okay, more.
So fast. One is red. One is green. One is yellow.
This is on my main show?
Yes. Yes. So she got gray correct. So she is right now at 5 right.
Yep. I did better than I was going to do.
Okay. Number 8.
That's it.
You have one.
That's it.
Number 8. Have you ever gotten a bad vibe from something terrible? Or a vibe that something terrible was about to happen? Only to have it come true. Like when you were on vacation and suddenly had a flash of your best friend screaming in agony. And she told you afterwards she'd broken her arm at that exact moment. Or when you had that sinking sensation that you shouldn't stay at that B&B in blank and the roof caved in that night. Or that time you swore you heard sirens at the intersection and the town's worst accident happened there the following week.
This is not sounding familiar at all.
Maybe it sounds hippy-tippy, but sometimes sixth sense are real. If a little voice in your head is telling you something is up, maybe you should listen. In blank, too many awful things had happened, especially to 4 pretty girls.
Pretty Little Liars.
Nope.
Oh, it's a part of the series, isn't it?
I don't know.
There's
But
like
that's
15
guess one.
of those. I have one guess. Well, 2 guesses.
Yep. So on a hot summer night, when one of them was randomly struck with a bad feeling,
Flawless.
nope, that something horrible had just gone wrong, she tried to ignore it. Lightning couldn't have struck again, but guess what it did?
What's the second one? Burned.
Nope,
Dang it.
and that was third.
Which one was
Crushed.
it? Crushed. I knew it was Pretty Little Liars. It's for Pretty Little Girl or whatever. Pretty Girl.
Book number 9. As Penny just stares at me.
So we're pretty good. What's up?
I was 99.9% sure I was dreaming. The reason I was so certain were that first, I was standing in a bright shaft of sunlight. The kind of blinding clear sun that never shone on my drizzly new hometown in blank. And second, I was looking at my grandma blank. Gran had been dead for 6 years now.
Twilight. No.
Nope.
New Moon.
Wrong on the first guess, right on the second. And the final book of her challenge.
Is it hard or easy?
It should be easy. Should.
Have you ready?
Yes. And so have you.
I hope so.
I think my mom is dead.
Also died. I just. Dang it. I knew you'd go there.
It is one you've read.
Which one did I just read? Tempted.
Nope.
Destined.
Yep.
Okay.
You were just going back, weren't you?
Yeah, I was.
That was actually the first sentence that...
Yeah, I remember, because I was like, I know her mom just died.
So,
I got 70.
she beat me by 1.
Yes. I don't have to eat the baby food.
Well, that wasn't the punishment anyway.
But that wasn't the punishment.
This side of it, since you were so adamant about not being your punishment.
Well, I mean, I'm not the one getting punished, so... Besides, all I would have had to reread, well, 4, I haven't read it.
No, I'm not rereading. I just did the one book.
Code, Spell, and Crushed. So you originally thought we were, or for my punishment, I thought if I got it wrong, I'd have to reread the ones I got wrong. But he didn't like that idea.
I don't like rereading books.
I don't mind.
Yes, because you have so many other books to not read.
I mean, I try not to reread, but that's why it's a punishment. Because I want to read the new ones that I haven't read yet.
But I went with most of them that I knew, which I kind of figured would be easy. So, if you enjoyed this, have any other ideas for videos that you would like to see in a future time, leave your comments down below. If you want to see a different challenge video, also leave the comments down below. Otherwise, we have a few interesting ideas to come. Any final words, Penny?